So you want to take your life seriously and you recognize that social media is one of the biggest reasons that will never happen. And you've been seeing videos like this, and like this, but you just don't want to eradicate social media out of your life totally. I'm going to tell you how to do that. But before then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Zaynab and I speak about self-improvement. So if you are a Muslim and you want to improve yourself, you want to develop yourself, then this place is for you. So we are talking about social media cleanse. We are talking about how to detox your social media. Because if you're not very careful of what you consume, you just consume anything and everything and you mess up your brain. One thing you don't know is that being on social media all the time is not only messing up your time, it is also messing up your brain, your patience, and your creativity. In fact, it is messing up your productivity. If you notice that on social media, okay, let me just rephrase that. These days, people's attention is not more than 3 seconds. Like if you cannot catch people's attention within that time frame, then they are off. If you are someone that spends lots of time on social media, you notice that the moment you see a reel, you check it, you're going to another reel. That has messed up your brain in the sense that you will not be able to be in a quiet place, in a silent place, or in a gentle place, in a situation that requires you to have sabr. In a situation that you need to just take your time and enjoy the process and enjoy the nature. No. Just because you're used to social media, your brain will be working like, okay, what's happening? Let's go. Let's move on. Let's go to another place. Let's move on to another thing to watch. Now I'm going to tell you how you can stop all these things and focus on your life for the better. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. The first thing I want you to do is that you should unfollow people that you do not like. Social media is built in a way that even if I don't like you, I can still follow you. And that way, I will be updated on your life, your lifestyle, what you're doing, how you're doing, what you're sharing, and all those things. You know you don't like this person, then why do you still follow them? Unfollow them. The next one is unfollow people that you know that they don't like you. It is one thing to know that this person, I don't like them. It's okay to not like everyone. It's okay to not like people. Just know that you don't hate them, because hatred is different from not liking. Okay? So you know that you don't like this person. Then why are you still following them? Just because of the reason I stated. You want to keep being updated. You want to just see them. Even if you don't like them, just unfollow them. Because if you want growth in your life, if you want improvement, if you want to develop yourself, you need to accept some realizations about you. You don't like this person. This is how you feel about this person. And you also know that this is how this person feels about me. But because of some certain situations, some certain probably relations, you don't have choice than to be around this person or than to meet this person once in a while. Even if you know that this person clearly does not like me, just unfollow them or just block them, remove them from your social media account. I'm coming. We are still going somewhere. After all these steps, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tell you the most important thing you need to hear about social media. Unfollow people that post things that does not align with your value or your beliefs. One thing about consuming social media content or information is that even if you know that this person's value or their beliefs or their choices does not align with mine, there's still space for my brain to accept all this information. That is what we don't want. You have to leave room for self-improvement. You know that this thing, what this person believes in, what this person talks about is not what I'm going to do or is not what I'm going to follow, then why do you still keep following them? Unfollow those who share sinful and inappropriate content. Now, this is coming from a Muslim. Okay, as Muslims, we know that some things are sinful. When I say sinful, I'm talking about sinful. Then when Allah says you should lower your gaze in the Holy Quran, this is clearly what He was talking about. And this person shares sinful and inappropriate content, then why are you still following them? Your eyes will testify for you on the Day of Judgment. It will tell to Allah what you've been watching all your life. So the last thing you want to do is to keep consuming things that are sinful, and you say you're on your way to self-improvement as a Muslim. No. Unfollow non-mahram men and women. Yeah, I'm not going to talk much about that, but why? What are you following them for? Unfollow accounts that makes you feel bad about yourself. Like I said, this is a time to accept your realization, accept the facts about you. You know, this person makes me feel bad. I know it might not be about that person, it's about you. And I don't think there is anything called self love without putting yourself first. This is how I feel about this person. So if you feel bad with the content this person puts out all the time, if you feel some kind of envy, some kind of jealousness, that is what we don't want. We don't want to be a bitter human being. Unfollow those accounts so that you can have peace. I know it might be something you have to work on, but right now, at the moment, just unfollow them for your own peace. Now that you've done all that, let's talk. As a content creator, most of the excuse we put out there, we need social media so that we can be updated. We need social media so that if we want to make research, which is true. Yeah, it is true. But one deep hole that we all get into is in the name of finding content, in the name of making research, we just keep scrolling on social media without even getting something tangible out of it. We consume to the extent that we are tired. Like our brain is already messed up. We are tired of consuming and we cannot even do anything for that day. Social media equals to unproductive day. You want to be productive, don't even go to social media that day. Going to social media before doing your things, before doing other things that are important to you will just ruin your day. Because the moment you go to Instagram, you find things that you're like, bored, I need more. Your brain is screaming for more because that is what it is attached to. You go to TikTok. I know it's endless on TikTok, right? You keep scrolling. Social media will ruin your day. And if you're not careful, it will become a habit that it will be very difficult to stop. Now, this is the solution. If you know that you need social media every single day or you need social media a lot, just create a time for it. Okay, by 2 p.m., I'm done with all my job, or by 2 p.m., this is my break time at work, or by 2 p.m., or just give it a specific time. That this time frame from 2 to 3, I'm going to use it to scroll on social media and stick to it. See, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a saint. This is what I do. Once I get on my bed and I say, okay, let me just see what's happening on Instagram. The moment I just look up to check the time on that same phone, I realize it's 1 a.m. And guess what? When you start sleeping by 1 a.m., 2 a.m., you miss your Fajr, subhanallah, which is the most important thing. Okay, as a Muslim, you should not miss your Salah. I would say that is an intentional act. Once you get on your bed and pick up your phone for social media, just forget about it. You will sleep late. Just create a habit for yourself and stick to it. Because at the end of the day, the only one stopping you from reaching your goals, from achieving your goals, from doing all the things you said you want to do is you.